Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Okay, so this is our second demo session. Yesterday we had a session, right? And we have seen some very basics of cloud computing yesterday. And people who have joined today itself, let me just have some basic revision for them. First of all, let us start with the course and the package and everything. Remember, this is a package where we have the AWS, the Linux server administration, as well as the Windows server administration, right? This is a package that we are offering only in 6,999 Indian rupees. Okay. And AWS will be live sessions. Linux will be live sessions, and Windows will just provide the recordings. Okay. And we'll provide the recordings of AWS as well as Linux. So whatever live sessions we are conducting here, friends, once we complete that live session, we'll provide you the recording of that particular session. So literally every session will be recorded here and all the recordings will be provided to you. Okay. And like I said, this is only for this particular phase 6,999. Let me just write down INR. Okay. This is one thing. This is about your package. Okay. AWS, Linux, and Windows Server Administration. I'll be handling all the three courses. Actually, I'll be taking AWS classes, Linux administration, as well as Windows administration. I'll provide my recorded sessions. Now, the next thing here is right now we are joining at 10 a.m. Yesterday we joined at 10 a.m. Today also we have joined at 10 a.m. But friends, every day it is not at 10 a.m. right? After a couple of days, that is after tomorrow actually, the classes will start exactly at 9 a.m. Remember, I told you already there is a group of people. Okay, they are coming in this particular 9 a.m. batch. I have just completed one or two more topics compared to you at this particular batch, 10 a.m. batch. So I just need to cover up everything before before we just, mix all the people and continue the sessions regularly at 9 a.m. So this is not at 10 a.m. every day, friends. The 10 a.m. is only for next couple of days. Maybe last tomorrow actually. Today and tomorrow it will be at 10 a.m. But later on it will just be at 9 a.m. till the end of the course. Okay. And most probably next week I'll be starting the Linux administration classes at morning 7 a.m. So if you're interested in coming in the complete package, you should come in the complete package actually. Until and unless you know already the Linux administration, you have already completed Linux before, then it's a different case. But if you're a fresher who is planning to start the career in this IT industry, then my friend, Linux server administration is mandatory for you. It is compulsory for you to learn the Linux administration. So that's the reason this package, we have all these three courses. Okay, fine. So like I said, today and tomorrow it will be at 10 a.m. But after tomorrow, the classes will start regularly at 9 a.m. only. Done? And like I said, I'll be sharing my email ID as well as the mobile phone number in case if you have any, it's a WhatsApp number actually. So in case if you have any doubts when you do practice, while practicals, you have any doubt or before you go to interview, you just want to focus on few things. If you want to just have small, chat with me, I'll be more than available on my WhatsApp number. So hopefully that number I'll share after like few days. But as of now, these are the things that you need to remember about this particular package and the timings. And what we are learning in this package, these things, right? AWS, Linux, and Windows. And what we are learning in AWS, Linux, and Windows, the institute people will share the syllabus with you. If not, I'll share the syllabus directly, no issues. So everything is clearly added inside that particular package. Okay. All the details of our course curriculum is clearly mentioned there. Done. Now, let me just go through the yesterday session in a couple of minutes. Actually, it was a very basic session on cloud computing. So if I can just summarize everything here, my friend, what is the summary of yesterday's session? Cloud computing is a concept where we are taking the IT resources on lease from a cloud provider like Amazon Web Services. Now, this is what it is. This definition sums up everything, right? So what it says here, it says cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources. So what are these IT resources, my friend? See, to run any application, we need certain resources, right? Like we need server OS, storage, firewall, database, router, etc. These are the IT resources we need. And if you want to take all these IT resources, you have to take these IT resources to establish the computer network. And we have to bring all these devices from different locations or different companies, and we have to connect them, make a network, form a network. There are different group of people involved there. Okay. And after like some weeks and weeks of work, finally the network is established and your applications are on and your business is up. But friends, what is this cloud computing? Cloud computing is a service offered by some companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and many more companies. They say, listen, to run your business, you need all this infrastructure, right? You need to spend some crores and crores of rupees on this particular infrastructure. So these people says, instead of spending that much money on this infrastructure, do one thing. Amazon says, do one thing, come to us. We have data centers available across the globe. Amazon people says, we have data centers available across the globe where we can offer you any number of servers, any storage, whatever firewall you need, whatever router you need, we simply provide you everything. So company like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google says we have data centers available across the globe. We can provide you all the resources that you're looking for. So you no need to buy them. You no need to buy them, or you no need to own them, or no need to maintain them. See, instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers, you can access everything from us. So this is a very simple way of providing these services. Cloud computing is such a simple idea, my friend, that it's something like your marriage function also. If I can take this example, remember some years before, let's say 2 decades before, maybe when someone is getting married in our family or neighborhood or friends or whatever, remember the days we used to set up everything near the house or near our home. There will be some ground actually where we used to set up everything. Marriage was a occasion for like say 8 to 10 days back in those days actually. I remember 1990s, if someone is getting married, it was the occasion for like 5 7 days, because before 2 3 days we have to build everything. After the marriage is over, then it will take another 2 days to clean up everything. But nowadays what we do, we just go to some function hall, we just book the function hall for that particular day. Okay, catering will be there, function hall will be there, chairs will be there, stage will be there, everything is set there. So the function hall person will take the responsibility of everything. They will say, okay, if 1,000 people are coming, this will be the food we will serve, this will be the facilities we'll provide, and this much you need to pay. So today, happily, every person is ready to pay that much money and take the services from the function hall for one day. So actually, if the marriage is there within our home, actually, our brother or sister or anyone is getting married, then also we are going to the function hall on the same day, right? Because we have some other party who is taking responsibility of all the things that we do normally in our olden days. Same logic is applied here, my friend. If you go back in history, 20 years before, 15 years before, companies used to bring servers, routers, storage, firewalls, and they used to bring everything. It was a very difficult task. But now they can simply connect to the cloud and they can simply take these services from cloud. If they need 300 servers, they can take 300 servers. If they need 5,000 servers, they can easily take 5,000 servers. And if they need only 20 servers, they can easily take 20 servers. This is a concept of cloud computing, my friend. We just need to connect to the data center of Amazon and take the resources. So where are the data centers available? That's a great discussion we have to do, my friend. As of now, we are not ready for it. We'll see all these things today and tomorrow. But as of now, I can say we can simply go there and we can simply see how we can provide all the services to them, or how we can take all the resources from them. Okay. This is a concept of cloud computing. Now, does it mean the companies are not having any local area network? No. Local area networks are still available, my friend. Local area networks will not go anywhere. The difference here is the servers, instead of running in our company, the servers are running in cloud. Can I take one more example here? Let's say, for example, you have totally 50 lakh rupees with you. Just imagine, friends, you have totally 50 lakh rupees with you. There are two options you have. One option is you can keep this 50 lakh rupees in a bank, or you can keep this 50 lakh rupees in your home. Majority of people today will prefer a bank compared to home, right? Although in our home, we have some almiras and we have some lockers and we have all the other, security things. But, can we provide the same security what a bank can provide? Obviously, no. Although the bank is having much more money compared to a, compared to this 50 lakh cash what we have, they have some crores and crores of rupees. But still, like I said to you, my friend, bank can provide you much better security compared to the security that we can provide at home. So bank is acting like a cloud here. Bank is acting like a cloud. And our local area network is acting as your home. So we still have some money in our home. We still have some servers in our local area network. Done? This is the concept. Now, this is what we have seen in our yesterday session. That was demo number 1. Now, let us try to see a few more things today. Let us try to understand, let us try to analyze how these AWS people are providing the cloud services, or from where they are providing these cloud services. Remember what it says, we need to connect to the data center and we need to use all the resources, right? So where are the data centers available? How we can select the data center? On what basis we need to connect to the data center? All these things we'll try to understand today, my friend. Okay. And the rules remain same, the protocol remains same. If you have any questions, any doubts in the middle of the session, you can always use the chat box here. I'm just sending a message here again. I'm just saying hello all. So you can send me the question in the chat box at any time so that you should not take any doubt with you. The best thing you can do in an online session is you can simply clear your doubts with the trainer. So I always keep the chat box open till the end of the course. I'm not disabling the chat box. I'm not, uh, disabling the mic or the speaker option for you. You can anytime unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Or if you want to simply, send the messages, that is much better actually, because every session we are recording here, right? So just try to send the message and try to clear all your doubts. Okay, fine. Now let us move and let us see how these cloud providers are providing services to us. Now for this, first of all, I need to take you to my AWS account. See, this is my AWS account actually. I already logged in. So this is the way it presents you all the things. This is your official Amazon Web Services account. Within couple of classes, I will show you how to create a AWS account and how to use it in much easier way. As of now, I just want to show you my account itself. I'm not showing you like, how to use it and what are the things available here. This is my account here. This is the official AWS account I'm using here, friends. It will be same for you when you use this AWS services, and it will be same for you when you go and work in a company as a cloud administrator. So the account will remain same. Okay. Now, once you enter into this account, the first thing we need to do here is we need to select something called a region. Can you see here? Tokyo, Sydney, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Mumbai. You can see all these things here. AWS people are providing services from different geographical locations. I repeat, AWS people are providing services from different geographical locations. Okay. For example, if there is a bank and if they say like they will provide you these services, like, you can keep money with them, you can deposit money, you can do all the other activities. That means they need to have a branch located there, right? They need to have a physical branch located. So maybe in your area, there is a physical branch. Maybe in my area, there is a physical branch. So we just go there, we create an account and we do all the other activities there, right? So the same logic applies here, my friend. We just need to understand the global infrastructure of Amazon. So if I just go to Google and if I say AWS global infrastructure here. See here, my friend, this is the AWS global infrastructure that I'm talking about. So this is what we need to understand carefully. So what exactly is this AWS global infrastructure and how exactly it will help us in, running the applications and storing the data and all those things. One of the most important part of our cloud administration journey as a cloud administrator is we need to make sure we select a proper data center or proper region. Technically, we call it as regions actually. So see here, friends, as of now, Amazon says there are totally 34 regions available with 144 availability zones. So it is nearly mandatory for us to understand what are these regions and what are these availability zones. I repeat, it is nearly mandatory for us to understand these regions and the availability zones. Now, let me just take a paintbrush here to explain things in much easier way. Fine. So see here, friends. The first thing what we do here is we just go and connect to this global infrastructure. So this is your AWS dot Amazon.com. This is not Amazon.com. This is AWS.Amazon.com. Amazon.com will be only your, e-commerce website where you go there and do some shopping and all those things. So that is a different thing and this is a different thing, right? Amazon.com is for buying something. That's a e-commerce website. This is your AWS.Amazon.com. So this is something you need to remember, friends. Now, so once you go there and connect to this aws.amazon.com, it will ask you to enter your username and password. It will say, identify yourself. So username will be actually email ID. Okay. How to create a username, how to create an account. We will see this practically, hopefully in coming classes. And then we have a password. So some password will be there for sure. So this is your username and password, your friends. Okay. So once you enter your username and password, like I can show you here, you have already entered here. You have already entered into this particular account here. It will show you the console and can show you all these things here. Now what next? Once you enter your account here, my friend, the next thing you have to do here is you just need to select your region. What we have to select? We have to select a particular region. So what is a region here? Region is a geographical place, my friend, from where AWS people are providing all the services. I repeat, region is a geographical place from where AWS people are providing all the services. Like I said, the bank, if they are offering you the services, like they will keep your money and they will give some interest, and they do all the other activities there, right? So they have a particular location there, right? So here the AWS data centers are available in a region, and those regions are actually known as those locations are actually known as regions. So I need to select my region here first. Suppose, imagine I have selected my region as Mumbai. Now I am sitting in Hyderabad. Right now, my current location is Hyderabad. So why I have selected the Mumbai region? See, let me just show you one thing first. If you just go and see this global infrastructure, can you see this green colored dots here? This green colored dots will show you where exactly are the regions available geographically. So if you just keep your cursor here, can you see Hyderabad region, which is launched in the year 2022? And here is the Mumbai region, which is launched in the year 2026. That means from 2026, AWS people are offering services from Mumbai. From 2026, 2016 actually, not 26, 2016, AWS people are offering all the services actually, right? The cloud computing services they are offering from Mumbai region from the year 2016. In India, these are the two places from where AWS people are providing all the resources here. Okay, fine. That's good. But now, again, the question here is, I am sitting in Hyderabad and I have selected Mumbai region. Why so? See, it is always better you decide the region based on one concept called latency. This is one of the most important concept in computer networks in general. Forget about cloud computing and all those things. In general, this is one of the most important concept, latency. So what exactly is it option, latency option? See here, my friend. For example, if I say you want to book something on internet, let's say you're ordering something there. You're ordering something on the internet. Let's say you're ordering some clothes maybe, or you want to buy something. You just want to do something on the internet. You just want to order few things on the internet by using, let's say, phone pay app, or by using, let's say, Flipkart or anything else. Now the question here is, if you connect to that particular Flipkart server to buy something, imagine, my friend, that Flipkart server is taking around 10 minutes to come up. Like, normally when you click on a application in your mobile phone, how much time it will take for you to connect to that application? Within some seconds, at maximum 1-2 seconds, it will take to connect to the server. For example, let me take a practical example here. So if I just go and try to connect to, let's say, this website, espncricinfo.com. What is there inside this website? You can check some scores. Cricket scores will be available here. You can check all the scores there. Okay. Now, once I say crickinfo.com, how much time it took actually for me to connect to this website? Some seconds, right? Actually, some couple of seconds maybe. But imagine, friends, if it is taking, let's say, half an hour, let's say 20 minutes actually for this particular application to come up. What will I do now? Will I go to this crickinfo.com? No, I'll go to Google. Maybe I'll go to crickbuzz.com. This is one more website where I can check all the scores and the, all the details of this about this particular game. So see here, I have multiple options available, right? So if a website or if a application is taking a lot of time to respond, I have multiple options available with me, right? I'll just go to the second best option which is available there. This concept is actually known as latency. How much time it is taking actually for you to reach a particular application is your latency option. So lesser the time, better the performance. So your application should be coming up as early as possible. So if you keep your application in a place which is near to the customers, then what happens? Latency will be much better here, right? Latency will be much better. And if the latency is better, then the performance of the application is better. And if the performance of the application is better, then, the business is better. So at the end of the day, the goal is to reach to the customers in a simple and easy way, right? So this is the concept of latency, my friend. So I have decided to go with Mumbai region because my company is there in Mumbai, or my company is serving for people who are there somewhere in Mumbai. Let's say I'm working for Bank of Maharashtra. Bank of Maharashtra is obviously, people who are living somewhere or around the Maharashtra state, they are connecting to this particular bank, right? So I need to take a region which is best suited for my customers. Okay, I'm sitting in Hyderabad. Can I select a region which is there somewhere in, let's say, Australia? If my company is in Hyderabad, if my company is in India, I have to better select the region which is within India, right? Why should I go and select the region which is somewhere in, let's say, Australia? But what if, suppose I'm working for, let's say, Bank of Australia. Let's imagine there is a bank with the name Bank of Australia. And this Bank of Australia is available in Australia. And 99% people who are the customers of this particular bank, they are also located somewhere in Australia, right? So what should I do now? I am sitting in Hyderabad. Can I select, okay, I am sitting in Hyderabad. I will just try to select Hyderabad because as an administrator, I am sitting in Hyderabad. No, it doesn't make sense. We need to see where are the customers located, my friends. So the customers are located somewhere in Australia. So better go there and select the Australia region. See here, friends. Can you see in Australia, there are two regions, Sydney, which is running from the year 2012, and Melbourne, which is running from 2025, or 2023, sorry. You can see the date clearly there. The latest region is in Mexico. This is launched in the year 2025. This month only, actually. February month only, they have launched this particular region, which is there in Mexico. Friends, when AWS started the concept of cloud computing in the year 2006. 2006 is the year when they started providing the cloud services. So in the year 2006, actually, they started providing cloud services from this particular place, Northern Virginia. Okay. Then it took around some years for them to grow. So slowly and steadily, they started adding more regions. One of the region was somewhere in Ireland, actually. Let me show you here. Ireland is where, yeah, say 2007. There is one more region in Tokyo, which is also a bit old region, 2011. So it took some time for them to go from 1 to 4, 5, 6, 7 regions. But suddenly last 7, 8 years, actually, they have launched many regions. See here, Melbourne, 2023. Hyderabad, 2022. Cape Town, 2020. UAE, 2022. Israel, 2022. So see, suddenly in last 6, 7 years, they have increased the number of regions. But why so? Why they have increased so many regions in last 6, 7 years? There is a very simple policy, or there is a simple saying in business. If there is more demand, there is more supply. It is as simple as this, my friend. So in last 5, 6 years or 7 years, there is so much demand on this cloud that, Amazon people have to establish many regions. They have to go and select many different regions, and they have to establish their data centers in that particular regions. Okay, if I can show you some images, actually, let me go to Google here. Let's say AWS data center. Yeah, see here, my friend. Can I see here? Data centers will look something like this from inside, but from outside they will look like this. This is, the size of this data center can be easily bigger than 20 football grounds. This is a very huge geographical place, my friend. I'm not sure for how far they have taken this particular image, but this is obviously a very, very big image, a very, very big space. And city is somewhere outside the city, actually. So this is a data center from where AWS people are providing services. If you just go inside this particular data center, what you see inside the data center, you will see inside the data center, people are working like this. All the devices, all the infrastructure is available, something like this. So in 2006, there was only one, region like this. But now how many regions are there? There are totally 36 working regions. How many? Totally 36 working regions are available across the globe. And see the red color ones, somewhere in Auckland, somewhere in Saudi Arabia, Milan, and Taiwan. These are coming soon. So most probably by the end of this year, all these regions will be ready for the customers. So 36 plus 4, how much? 36 plus 4 will be how much? It will be 41, right? So most probably by the end of this year, 41 regions will be available. Or at the before we end our course, actually, 1 or 2 more regions can be easily up. Or 1 or 2 more regions can be easily announced. So right now, overall, there are 41 regions. Don't get surprised, actually, by the 2030 year, actually, let's say for 5 years. Total number of regions from Amazon can go up to, let's say, 75. Each region can cost them 25,000 crore to, let's say, 40,000 crore or more. Establishing a region is not a joke here, my friend. See, 25,000 crore, 30,000 crore, 40,000 crore Indian rupees is some amount, right? This is probably the GDP of many countries, actually. 40,000 crore rupees they are spending on one physical location to establish the data centers so that they can provide services to the users, so that they can provide services to the companies. This is such a big business, my friend. Everything is business, right? We are using mobile phone, it's a business for someone. We are using a laptop, it's a business for someone. So literally everything is business. Our kids are going to some school, we went to some school, that is a business, right? All that is an education place, but some people take the fees and they are providing some education there, so it's a business. So just imagine, my friend, let us take a rough example here. Let us see how much money they have spending here. How many regions we have as of now? 41 regions, right? Let us imagine on every region they are spending 25,000 crore. It will be much more than 25,000 crores, actually. Hyderabad region, they are spending nearly 36,000 crores. So I'm just taking roughly 25,000 crores. So they have already spent more than 10 to 12 lakh crore Indian rupees. Wow, that is some money, right? Only Amazon company has spent some lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of crores of rupees on their infrastructure, on their physical data centers. It can be much higher than this number, actually, but roughly this number is too big. If I get even 1% of this number, man, I may get some thousands of crores easily there, right? That's the reality. This is such a big number. Why I'm trying to explain you all these things? I just want to show you how big is cloud computing, how important is cloud computing. Without cloud computing, we cannot survive over the internet. Literally, we are connected to cloud literally every day. As of now, at this particular moment, 25th February 2025, 10:35 a.m. is the time. As of now, we are connected to cloud because this particular Zoom meeting application is running somewhere in cloud. Okay, so this is the cloud, and this money I'm talking only about the Amazon cloud. Microsoft cloud has a different cost. Google cloud has a different cost. All the other companies, they have their own cost. This is only about this Amazon cloud. Okay, So understood now what we need to do here. Once we log in here, friends, we just need to select our region. And how we can select the region? We can select the region based on the latency. Lesser the latency, better the performance. Okay, I have done this in my life actually. Many times I was using Uber to book some cab, bike or a cab or a auto or whatever. I was using Uber. But later on I shift to Ola because Uber was not responding properly. The application was a bit slow. Application was not responding properly. So I shift myself to Ola and I'm using Ola for like some years now. Whenever I go with a family somewhere, if I need a bigger vehicle, then I have to go with this Ola. So this is example I can take that I have done practically. If one application is not responding properly, users will simply move to the other application. So application is not responding properly means the application is running slowly. You're not able to reach the application. The resources are very less in this particular application. So that's the reason companies will try to take a server with high capacity and they just try to run the application in the best way possible. I'll take one example, which is best example in a way to describe the cloud computing concept. Okay, so let me just, go through a different page. Okay, I'll just come down here. Okay, fine. See here, friends. Let us imagine we have 3 servers and I need answers from your side now. So please try to interact here. So the application is running on how many servers? The application is running on 4 physical servers, same application. So let's say the application name is Flipkart. It is running on 4 servers. Fine. It can easily handle the traffic. Okay, forgot about Flipkart. Let us go with um, Swiggy. So it is running on 4 applications. Fine. Now, let's say the time is morning 8 a.m. Now, morning 8 a.m., can you guess how many people are connected to Swiggy? Obviously, thousands or even lakhs of people are connected to Swiggy to order some food there, right, for breakfast. And if it is morning 8 p.m., evening 8 p.m., for example, how many people are connected? Again, the number will be much more higher, right? Because dinner time, people come from office, you're not ready to cook anything. So they just ordered something. Okay, so they just again connect to Swiggy. So just imagine 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. How much traffic is there? Okay, fine. Now, the same application, Swiggy, let's say the time is 2 p.m. How many people are connected again? Quite a few people, right? Because 2 p.m. is for lunch. But the logic here is how many people are connected at 2 a.m. Ah, you can just imagine, my friend, how many people can connect at 2 a.m. to the Swiggy to order some food. 2 a.m. Swiggy application is running there for sure. But how many restaurants are there which are offering services at 2 a.m.? None to less to very less, or maybe let's say none. There are very few restaurants which are still working at 2 a.m. or maybe there are no restaurants which are working at 2 a.m. So normally after 11:30, 11:30, 12, the traffic on Swiggy and Zomato will start decreasing, right? So people are not connected here. But my logic, what I'm trying to explain you here is when this Swiggy is not getting any customers at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., still Swiggy application is running on 4 servers. Done. Swiggy application should be there. It cannot go down every day. So application is running on how many servers? 4 servers. But listen carefully, my friend. If Swiggy application is running at 8 p.m., the peak hours, every business has certain peak hours, right? So at peak hours. Now, can you please tell me these 4 servers, will they be sufficient? No. Now you should tell me the solution. 4 servers are not sufficient at 8 p.m. Probably you need, let's say, 70 servers. How many? You need 70 servers. Now, what will you do? The time is 8 p.m. You're the administrator of this Swiggy application. You're working in that company as administrator. What will you do here? You need 70 servers now because the server traffic has been increased a lot. What is the solution you will put in front of that company? I'm still waiting for your answers here, friends. Very simple scenario. 4 servers are there where the Swiggy application is running. Fine. But the traffic has increased. Exactly, Nitin. The solution is to increase the number of servers. To increase the number of servers. Now, there are two ways in which we can increase the number of servers. One is manual way. Manual way means, just imagine there is no cloud computing concept exists. There is nothing like cloud. You know what you do in that case? You just need to add all the extra servers that you need manually. Connect all the extra servers. How to connect the servers? I just showed you some photo here, right? See, this person is trying to connect some server there. So we just need to connect a server like this. Does it make sense if someone is connecting servers every day like this? No, it's too difficult, right? So what we do here is in cloud computing, my friend, there is a concept called auto scaling. One of the most important concept is auto scaling, one of the most important service. So this auto scaling, what it will do? It will say, okay, the traffic is increasing now. I will increase my servers. That's it. We need to learn the cloud auto scaling concept in cloud computing. We need to see how to do practicals and we need to see all the other activities. So what auto scaling will do? Auto scaling will simply increase the number of servers if the existing servers are not able to handle the traffic. So if the servers are increasing, if the traffic is increasing, obviously the servers will be automatically added. So at 8 p.m., probably auto scaling will add up to 70 servers because that many people are connecting now. But by the time we reach 2 a.m., auto scaling will start removing servers. There is no requirement of extra servers. It will simply remove the servers. So how many servers are running now? Maybe at 8 p.m. or let's say at 2 a.m., only 4 servers are running. So if you want to add and remove these servers manually every time, that's like a, huge responsibility. It's a very big responsibility. Maybe you cannot fulfill that responsibility perfectly every time. But in cloud, we have the concept of auto scaling. What auto scaling will do, it will simply increase the number of servers according to the traffic. This is a concept, my friend. This is a beautiful concept. Okay. So this is a concept that we have inside our console. If I just go back to the console here, friends. This is my AWS console here. In AWS console, we have different services like EC2 and all the other services. Inside this EC2, can you see this auto scaling here? Just go to this auto scaling service here. And here it shows you clearly, see, it says minimum 2 servers are running every time. 1 and 2. Scale out as needed means whenever there is a need, these servers will be added. The extra servers will be added. So this is called scale out as needed. So this is a concept of one of the best examples I can take to describe how big and how important is cloud computing. Okay. So when we go and use the cloud computing concept here, friends, the first thing what we have to do here is, let me just remove all these things now. The first thing we have to do here is we have to select our region. So we have selected the Mumbai region because our business is near to this Mumbai location. So customers are located near to this Mumbai. So we have selected this Mumbai region here. Okay. And within this Mumbai region, what are the services we need to configure? There are many services we will learn and there are many services we will configure. But one of the most important service actually is auto scaling. So I hope you understood how the auto scaling is working and how the cloud is, helping you a lot in establishing your application and running your application 24/7 without any downtime or very less downtime. See, if I say there is no downtime in cloud, that will be a big lie actually. No one can say there is no downtime. Downtime is part and parcel actually. But if you compare the downtime with a physical network, if the physical network is having, let's say, 100 hours of downtime a year, the cloud network will have maybe 1 or 2 hours of downtime. This is such a big difference, right? Okay, so still downtime will be there. So as of now, this is your global infrastructure, my friend. And this global infrastructure, we should know how we can select the region. But this is not the end of the story here, friends. We just need to see a few more things or many more things actually about this global infrastructure. So most probably we'll come again tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be the last demonstration, friends. So whatever doubts you have, whatever questions you have regarding this particular course and package and all those things, feel free to clear everything today. If not, at least by tomorrow. Because from after tomorrow we'll be starting our classes at 9 a.m. Already we have a group of people there. We are just planning to add few more people in that particular existing group. So by tomorrow, I can finish everything what I have completed for them. So after tomorrow, people from this group and the already joined people, they will be exactly at the same place. So we can continue from that particular place. Okay, so 9 a.m. will be there every day. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. again. Tomorrow, last day, 10 a.m. But after tomorrow, it will be at 9 a.m. That is the one thing. And the second thing is, every class is recorded here and all the recordings will be shared with you. Right? And coming to the notes, I'll just try to share a lot of running notes actually. Whenever I go with a particular class, a particular topic in that particular class, I'll just try to create some, images and, diagrams and topologies and all those things. So those running notes I'll share from my side, but the recorded videos will be shared by the management. Okay. Let me just add one more time here. AWS place, Linux place, Windows servers is 6999. Today morning itself, my friend, I got a message from one of my existing students. That person, she said, actually, she is a girl. So she said there is some offer in her company on Windows servers. So whatever things I have added here, I have not added just to make the, package looks much better or much bigger. No, there is a very big reason for adding all these things in one package. So we are not learning AWS and Java here, right? We are not learning, some SAP course and Linux here. No, they are completely different groups. They are completely different paths. AWS, Linux, and Windows, you can talk these three things in one sentence in one go. Without taking a breath, you can say AWS, Linux, and Windows are completely related with each other. So if someone is only planning for AWS here, friends, it is for 45 days, 50 days, whatever, you have to pay the fees. If I just talk about fees here, this is the fees. But if you are coming in AWS, Linux, and Windows package, the complete three courses, that's a great advantage for you as of now. Actually, this package we have started on 26th February. We are still continuing with this same package. I'm not sure how long we can continue. But let's say this is what it is. So if you're only planning for AWS, I'm not sure why you are planning only for AWS in case if you're planning, because literally without server administration, you cannot simply go beyond one round actually in interviews. Maybe you're not getting interview calls also if you mention only AWS. But if you can put AWS, Linux, and Windows with this, if you can add, let's say, some CCNA also, wow, your resume will be one of the most strongest resume for a IT job. Okay, so think about it. Again, you still have time. Tomorrow is the last demo here, friends. So hopefully by tomorrow you can clear every doubt if you have any. And hopefully I'll be sharing a number most probably tomorrow. Or let's say after tomorrow, so that you can get in touch with me in case if you have any doubts while you do practice and all those things. But as of now, this is what it is, my friend. We'll just continue with this session tomorrow. We'll just try to complete everything tomorrow. The regions, the availability zones, and all the other things. As of now, I'm here for you. Any doubts? I'll be more than happy to.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I got one question. Yeah, Nitin, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just actually, I missed the starting bits which you mentioned. So just need to know that, Linux and AWS. So what will be the two different timings? I missed the starting bits.
Okay, AWS is at 9 a.m. Let me just write it down here. AWS
It is
is at
Monday to Friday, correct?
Monday to Friday, and in some cases we can take on Saturday if needed, but
Okay.
Monday to Friday. And
Okay.
Linux, most probably I'll start morning 7 a.m. Okay, in case if you're not comfortable in morning 7 a.m. batch, after a couple of weeks, I'm starting Linux at let's say 10 p.m. or let's say 9 p.m. These two slots are available, but if you're available in morning 7 a.m. slots, it will be good for you. 7 to 8, it will be what to say Linux, and 9 to 10, it will be AWS. So within next 45 days or maximum 50 days, let's say, you can just finish your package.
So when Linux batch going to start?
Most probably first week of March. Tomorrow and
Okay.
after tomorrow, actually, there is Shivratri, right? So hopefully we may not start any batch now. So in the month of February, we'll start it.
So okay.
Sorry,
And
March.
AWS batch also will continue from tomorrow or after?
Tomorrow we have a class actually. We'll just try to take a small 40-minute session. We'll just try to complete everything. And then after that, let's say 27th, we are planning to take off because of Shivratri.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so 27th will be off most probably. So tomorrow I'll take a class for like 40 minutes or so. I'll just try to cover up everything.
Only for AWS,
Only
right,
for
sir?
AWS. Only for
Okay.
AWS.
Okay. At the same time, 10 a.m.
At the same time, 10 a.m. Tomorrow, same time at 10 a.m.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine.
Yeah. Okay, there is a question here like after completing of this course, can we take all certification exams or this course specify for only AWS CCP cloud practitioner, right? See here, my friend, learning and examination, they are two different ball games. If I can just, brutal honest with you, learning is a thing that you need to concentrate more. Examination is the easiest thing you can do. But having said that, if you are going with AWS practitioner, some spelling mistake, but anyhow, AWS practitioner examination, that is more than enough. But again, I'm saying, my friend, learning is a major thing where you need to focus. Examination is super easy because for exam, we have something called dumps. Now, let me tell you briefly what is dumps. I'll come over dumps in more details in coming classes, but as of now, dumps means what if I say these are the 350 questions and these are obviously multiple choice questions and answers. So take this 350 multiple choice questions and answers, prepare them. How you prepare, it's up to you. Majority of cases, we just try to memorize a question and that particular option. Now, when you go to examination, my friend, you are getting questions between, let's say, 50 to 65. This many questions will come. And what if I say all these 50, 60 questions will come from these 350 questions? I think you already passed your exam when I say this, right? It's not a big deal to write the examination, my friend. Always say this. Learning is a challenging thing. Writing the examination of any IT exam, online exam is as simple as this. Dumps are available. Prepare the dumps and go for the examination. So where the dumps are available, how to take the dumps, that's a different discussion. It takes some time actually that we'll see in coming sessions. But as of now, this is the examination. And my suggestion to you is better go with the solution architect, solution practitioner examination. There are many certifications offered by AWS. This one. If you can go with this is much better. This examination. Can you see it? Cloud practitioner examination. Then you can go with this professional examination like solution architect. And then if you want to go with like some associate examinations for developers, solution architect, data engineering, machine learning. Or if you want to go with like specialty examinations like, advanced networking, machine learning, security. In specialty, security is obviously having upper hand compared to any other examination. But you need to start from somewhere, right? So better for your career growth and for everything, start from here. Cloud practitioner examination. Easily you can crack this examination. Writing the examination is not a big deal. If I can show you the certification to any company, the company will not give me a job until and unless they take the interview. Say examination duration is 90 days, 65 questions are there. Multiple choice are the major thing or multiple response. Multiple response means one question, 2, 3 answers. Like if I say, what's your country name? You can say India, Bharat, Hindustan. There are multiple names, right? So these are multiple response here. So like this, $100 will be there. But like I said to my friend, better go with this cloud practitioner examination if you are a fresher or if you are having 2, 3 years of experience. That's it. Examination is one part of our career. But the most important part of our career is actually learning. I hope you understood now which examination is best suited and how to go for examination. Now, for completing this course, before you complete the course, even my friend, you can go for the examination because you have the dumps. So exam is not a big deal. Exam should not be top in your list. The top point in your list should be the learning process. I repeat this every time in every batch actually. Learning is the main thing we need to focus more because if you know the concept, exams are nothing. There are many Once you get a job, actually, my friend, whatever you do in your coming years and years, whatever certifications you do, your company will support you for that certification. They will pay for your certification. Some companies may pay partially, let us say 50, 70%. Some company can pay up to 90%, and even they can pay the complete fees for your certification. There are some other advantages of certifications actually. So yeah, this is what it is as of now. I have did many certifications in my career, like certifications from Microsoft, Cisco, and few other certifications. So it's a very super easy way to write the certification because we have the dumps. Okay, and yeah, this is your global infrastructure. Let me just sign out from my account. I'm here for like at least 30 more seconds. Anything else we will see? Or else we'll stop the session here, friends, and we'll meet again tomorrow at same time. And let's complete all the things that we need to complete that I have already completed for the other people. We already have a group of people, friends, so we are expecting few more from here. See, actually, February, March is a bit dull period for the institutes because, this is the time when people are busy writing their examinations, college examinations, and backlogs and all those things. So we are not expecting a lot of people here, but, at least few more people if you can add, that will be great because, the sessions will be more interactive. If the sessions are more interactive, it will be benefited to every other person there, right? Okay, fine. So I think there is no other question here. There are no other doubts. So we'll just stop the session here, friends. So before I go, I always say this. If you have already decided to go with cloud as your career, just not learn the AWS, my friend. That's not be benefited for you. With AWS, we need to have the server administration mandatory mention on your resume. If you're not mentioning the server administration there, my friend, you probably will not get an interview call. And by mistake, if you get an interview call, 99% cases you will not be selected there for sure. So there are certain requirements we need to fulfill to get a job. So these are some of the requirements you have. And by the way, learning these multiple courses at similar time is not a big deal. I have designed everything in such a way that, if you're a fresher also, if you're coming from completely non-IT background, you can easily learn all these things. In such a way, I have designed this, and in such a way, I have to conduct all the classes. Okay. So that's it for the day, friends. We'll meet again hopefully tomorrow at same time, 10 a.m. Tomorrow will be the last demo session. And let's see what happens after that. And in meanwhile, if you have any doubts, actually, you can just reach on these numbers. These are the institute numbers, actually. Let me just put these numbers on screen. Yeah, so these are the numbers here, friends. I'll share my number after a couple of days. As of now, I may not do this or I cannot do this anyway. So this is what it is. These are the three numbers. You can simply contact on any one of these numbers for further details and all the other things. Okay. And yeah, that's it, friend. That's it for the day. Thanks again for coming. See you tomorrow at same time, 10 a.m. India Standard Time with more details of cloud. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.